Hello guys, welcome to yet another stream of Frostpunk. Today we will continue the story of Endless Mode on Serenity difficulty, and this is part 4 actually. So let's jump right into it and play. This game mode has been going pretty easy and chill. So I really hope that I'm going to finish it as soon as possible so that we can move on to something harder. But yeah, the thing is, I wanted to get all the achievements I can from this game mode before I continue. And oh, look at all those hunters. We have everything. We are so freaking rich that it's kinda crazy. But yeah. I've seen somewhere that there is an achievement for building street lamps. So let's do a little bit of that all around the map. I don't know. Just kinda everywhere. There we go. Now let's see, I'm curious, what's this? We got a scout back from the expedition, okay. And there is nothing to go for here. Oh, we can disband this group of scouts, I guess. Those guys need 1 day and 10 hours to arrive here, and okay, it's those guys actually, and those guys 1 day and 12 hours. Those guys will actually get here faster. It doesn't matter at this point. Let's just disband them. There we go. We have so many unemployed engineers that it's crazy. It's freaking crazy. Now, all this is a waste. But yeah, can we build some more bridges maybe? Yep, 1 there. And I think that's it. We can't build any more bridges, so we explore the whole map. And I was expecting a little bit from this map actually to kinda be able to self-sustain quite later into the game, and oh, there we go, built on street lamps, let there be light. Okay, so I was expecting of this map to give me the ability to self-sustain a lot later into the game. We actually accomplished that quite early, and yeah, that's about it. The rest of the map doesn't really matter at this point. Wait, no. Yeah, we don't, we have too much of everything. Let me check the achievements once again real fast. Let's speed up the time while I'm checking the achievements, because there's nothing to really do here. There was no Valdo. Explore old Frostland sites between the storms. We might actually get this one, right? Because now we managed to explore all the sites between the 2 storms. Ah, it was me all along. Find generator parts meant for winter home and keep them. Okay. Another scouting expedition. Let's break them down. There we go. Let's see. Defender of the oppressed. Complete all improvements in shipwreck camp. Okay. Master archivist. Fill the archives. Oh, we're gonna get that. Worse than London. Finish a playthrough without building a single house or bunkhouse. Doable. Doable, I would say. Messrs. Gabriel. Use telegraph station 20 or more times. Messrs. Gabriel. Is this like a reference to The Walking Dead? To the Gabriel? Maybe, maybe not. Storm on the horizon. Okay. Those scouts are almost arrived. Frostland Explorer. Explore all Frostland sites in On the Edge scenario. I didn't do that. Funny. Weathering the storm. Build a generator with no damage. What was that? Those guys arrived. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna explore it safely, of course. It's the thing with the fire and whatnot. Yeah. So, we're gonna pay 500 wood, 300 steel and 1 steam core. Pff, nothing. A joke. And there we go. That's the last spot. Frostland Explorers, Weathering the Storm Contractor, I'll be home for Christmas. Built a generator in the last autumn scenario before the last shipment. That's interesting one. But I think like that would be pretty freaking hard to do on like higher difficulty than, let's say, at least medium. Marathon medium. Survive 50 days of endurance mode on medium or higher difficulty. Endurance mode, okay. Better than London. Finish a playthrough without building a single tent. Okay. And those guys almost arrived. There we go. A relic of our past. Fascinating. And let's disband the scouts. There we go. We didn't get the mission. I'm wondering why. But we will see. Hopefully we'll get it. Let's see, the archives. So what is new here? Let's see. I remember this, reading this too, Steam Core model. I remember reading that too. Painted toy horse. Okay, this I haven't read. Painted toy horse. Robert's horsey. The ship was going down. We were about to board the lifeboats when I noticed that Robert had disappeared. You can imagine my thoughts. I rushed back into our cabin, wading in ice-cold water to my knees. But he wasn't there. Desperation seized me. But then I heard the patter of his feet above. He emerged from the tangle of smashed crates. I caught him in my arms and ran. We barely made it. As we cast off, I noticed that Robert was clutching something tightly in his hand. I didn't want him to drown, he said. He can't swim, see? Because he is a horsey, but with wheels. So here it is, the story of how this part of the collection was saved. The rest now lies at the bottom, and I pray that the crates which weren't crushed by the ice hold until we can retrieve them. Okay. Tools of a surgeon. My everyday tools. As a field surgeon, I saw my fair share of horrors that required amputations, but nothing could prepare me for the dreadful reality of living in this hell of Norse mythology. Merely trying to survive in such temperatures is like being on a battlefield. Frostbite is as common as a bullet wound and likewise as dangerous. So it's not surprising that the tools we received in London could have come straight from my field chest, with emphasis on speed and brutal efficiency. For Anastasia, I got a small bottle of ether and a wooden gag. God have mercy on us. A wooden gag, okay. That's interesting. A small bottle of ether. Why? What's ether? Okay, I guess we have nothing to do here literally than to wait. Maybe like build a bunch of large resource depots. Like when I say a bunch of, I mean like thousands of them. Let's do that. Why not? Let's do it here and then here. And then medium garden, okay. I'll leave that there. And then let's build those small depots. There we go. The storm is hitting, guys. What's this child shelter? Why are they not being heated? Okay, they are in the heat zone actually. But I guess they can be heated. Okay, it's fine. What's this? What the hell? Cookhouse, okay. We can just turn off the cookhouses and then turn off all those hungers. But it says that okay, it's disabled, but it's not. It's only chill inside. Okay, it's not that bad actually. Public house. Let's keep that heated. Wait, what? Okay, wood crates depleted. Okay, child shelter and another one and then another one. And I think that's it, right? Steam sawmill. Okay, what's this? Oh, another couple of child shelters. There we go. I need those prayers and sermons. What's this? The cookhouse. We'll just keep it off. Now we just wait out the storm. And that's about it. We'll build this here. Let me fix that road. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Wait, what? A lot of people are getting sick. Why is that? Probably because they're walking. Now we gotta make more scouts. Wait, what? We don't have enough citizens? What do you mean we don't have enough citizens?
The work shift starts.
Damn, it's true. Let's take some guys from here, I guess. There we go. Now we have enough workers. And let's go to the lying rock.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Okay, those guys are right here. Nothing to see there. Lying rock, also nothing to see there. How many artifacts can we get from this interval between the storms? So currently we have 7. Nothing to see here. A lot of nothing to see. Wrecked vehicle. Okay. And we need more resource depots. Much more. There we go. What's this? Destroyed steam core transport. We can use automatons on these things. Wow. Actually perfect.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Any more ruins that we can get like this? I think not. Wait, what? This one is not connected? What do you mean? Ice needles. Nothing to do here. Destroy mine. What is another Hulk sighted? Okay, perfect. New landmark.
Work time. Get back to work.
Like, we mostly need coal, to be honest. Let's go full on coal. Heavy hauler, okay. It's all the same stories at this point on the landmarks on the map. Like, there's nothing new at this point. Stripping the mine, we already had that. This one has no gatherable resources in range, let's just destroy it. This one still has a little bit. We're gonna put automaton to it and destroy then this thingy. Let's see, large resource depot, there we go. We can also turn this off.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Tararararam, tararararam. Where is that church when I need it? Okay, here it is.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
And that's about it. And then small resource depots. This way I'll open a little bit of space for those racks, wood crates that the automaton can gather, and get rid of it. There we go. Wait, what? One automaton is building, so he's not gathering the wood. So useful.
The work shift starts.
I'm going to set all this to coal. We want to get as much coal as we can. Oh, and the scouts arrived. The damaged snowcat, what's this, the lost vehicle.
Work day ends.
Let's do a
Time
little bit
off.
of food rations. Let's actually turn this on. How are we with the temperature? And let's see the economy of coal. Damn. We are getting so much coal. We can literally put some more steam hubs around. For no particular reason, but just that the people can stay healthy while they're going around on the map. No need to go there though. This one is being cold, it's fine. 100 coal per hour. Automaton's doing crazy work.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming. Work time. Get moving.
And yeah, that automaton didn't get the 29 wood because he was building something. Useless piece of crap.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Let's do some more resource depots. Okay, I guess those guys researched everything. What? Okay. Let's send those guys here. And then those guys here. This part of the map is cleared. Come on, automaton, will we get this? Where are you? What the hell are you doing building? Okay, I need someone that is not building. Let's see, maybe engineers? Wait, what? Sorry. Oh my god.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming. Work time.
Let's set this to wood, I guess. Precious supplies. I think I'll send them here at this point.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Damn, we have 100k coal almost. What's this? Resource depot. Wait, what? Resource for storage is not specified. Street is under construction. Okay. Will that automaton get this, or what the hell is going on? I don't think he is, guys, to be honest.
Work day ends. It's off time.
This is crazy. And this, can we get this at least? What are they building? We need 250 wood and 100 steel to be spent to explore it safely. It looks like this dreadnought has been disabled by a catastrophic engine malfunction. There is still plenty of fuel in the tanks and the toxic hazard is high. We have to dismantle parts of the hull in several places to access and ventilate all the decks. This will take some doing. Any attempt to explore the wreck without preparing beforehand would be quite risky. Yeah, we are going to pay. I'm curious, what are those guys building? There is legit nothing to build. Except this, I guess. Did it get stuck? No, another relic. Oh, this is different one. This dreadnought is almost undamaged. It seems that it was abandoned with very little fuel in the tanks. The toxic hazard is still relatively minor. Still, with better dismantled parts of the hull in a few places to access all the decks. Okay. We are gonna pay for it, obviously. Because we are rich. Ah, wood crates depleted. Finally. Freaking finally. And we can't build this. What a pity. And all those automatons actually started working after we fixed that lamp bug. So yeah, look at that. They cleaned everything in a matter of seconds. $107K. Oh, crazy. Okay, those guys can go right about there. Let's read it actually.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Where is the archive? There it is. There we go. Let's set it to explore. Now we can read. So we read the tools of a surgeon, and let's see the first folio. To the finder of this treasure, thus sometimes hath the brightest day a cloud, and after summer ever more succeeds. Barren winter with his wrathful nipping cold, so cares and joys abound as seasons fleet. Remember, not all is lost. The spring will come, have hope, and endure. With this I leave you and wish you courage. Henry Weatherby, Bookworm. If I must die, I will encounter darkness as a bride and hug it in my arms. In mine arms. Okay, first folio. That was... I don't know. Let's... what should we do here? Let's send those two. Okay, I can check some of the achievements here.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay, those guys can go here, and then those guys can go here and here. There we go. All along the watchtower in the last autumn scenario has a lot of achievements. I'll just skip them for now. Survive 100 days of endurance mode on extreme difficulty. That sounds fun. Endurance mode on extreme difficulty and 100 days. I mean, after being here for like 70 days, I feel kinda bored, to be honest. So I don't know about those achievements for 100 days. Might just skip that, I guess. Survive 100 days on endurance mode on hard or higher difficulty. I guess we can complete several of these achievements by just doing the hardest difficulty, but yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about those endless modes. They like take too much time, I would say. And yeah. It might be like a funny thing to explore if you are like a creative mind, and then you can I guess just I know there are people like that, and it's kind of crazy, but what they can imagine here and what they can build, like project stuff here, like make a perfect like structure of the community and build it. There are cool stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not that kind of a guy, so I won't be doing that. No. So I guess after getting those how do I say the relics, I wanna read them all, kinda. I'm interested in that. So after I read all the 15 relics, I think I'll finish this playthrough and we'll just go to the next. I will probably not start another endless mode playthrough, but we will start like, I don't know, a toxic trap. Okay, we'll start another playthrough with like some scenario where we will play on a harder difficulty and try to complete like maybe 1 or 2 achievements. For example, we can try the basic scenario. How do you call it? A new crater or something like that. Home crater. I don't know. But the basic scenario, you know what I mean. So we can try it on like survivor difficulty, like the hardest one. And in the meantime, like, I don't know, try to finish it by not building houses and surviving it with only tents. Or not building tents at all and surviving it with like building only houses or stuff like that, I guess. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. New landmark. So many new landmarks. The case of an empty village. Let's see. Where is the archive here? Those guys are done. Okay. So let's disband them real fast. And let's read this. Oh, we actually got 2. The lamp. Life-saving equipment. Of biggest concern is the ability to manufacture the device described in this patent in large numbers while meeting a very strict timeline, and most importantly to continue manufacturing on site where proper workshop tools and supplies might not be readily available. The device affords the user a source of light and heat and a means to sound a distress signal. As such, it is considered vital for survival, as its malfunction in typical operating conditions is essentially a death sentence. Therefore, it is necessary to provide maintenance training for every engineer assigned to the expedition and to equip every dreadnought with a set of blueprints and operation manuals. Okay. Interesting. The case of an empty village. Abandoned fishing village. The gale hit when we were in the open. It was the strangest blizzard I've ever experienced, although I cannot say what made me feel that way. If it was the eerie wailing of the wind, or the monstrous dark shapes formed by the billowing snow. When we finally got to the village longing for a warm welcome, we found only ice and silence. The disappointment was all the more hard to bear, since I remembered the fishermen living there so well. They were cheerful, if somewhat coarse folk, hardened by the cold and work at sea. A close-knit community, but friendly to the outsiders nonetheless. We looked for clues to their disappearance, but found none. Apparently, the whole village has moved out, taking everything they could with them and, to our astonishment, locking the doors. Interesting. They were good people. I hope they will come back someday. No, I guess that's the reason they probably thought they would be coming back. Let's see, and I guess that's it. We explored everything yet again. And we got only 3 relics, right? Am I right? So we went from 7 to 10. Yeah, 3 relics. I guess we need like 2 more snows to get all the 15 relics. Okay, okay, doable. Let's just speed up the time through that and chill a little bit before it happens.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
This is just the storm.
Time to get to work.
Okay. Can I put heaters on to every cookhouse? I guess I can do that, yeah. And I need to do this too.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
And then let's check the economy. Yeah, we're still getting much more coal than we're losing. Let's also check the temperature overlay. Yeah, the temperature overlay is crazy. When I turn it on in this big of a city, my computer starts screaming. And a bunch of stuff.
Get going. Time to earn your trip.
Where are those infirmaries with patients? Let's turn on the heater for the care house, I guess. Here they are. Let's give them extra rations.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Like, the houses are currently in comfortable conditions. We have to turn off all of those hangers. There we go. And now the houses are in livable conditions. It's great. If we use overdrive, yeah, everything is back to comfortable conditions, actually. Child shelters are to all livable conditions. And in 4 hours we are done with the storm. Game goes pretty fast when you are set up and when you just speed through the time. Let's see. Let's send the scouts back to the expeditions. I don't know if the time is kind of slowly rising. Hmm. Those expeditions might be taking longer and longer every time. But we need just 5 more artifacts and we are good. And we are good. Maybe actually they hit the ceiling with the length. They need to like with the searching length, because I feel like every new expedition after the storm that we tried like exploring the whole map, we did it and we had a little bit of space, like the same amount of space every time. So like I don't feel like it's getting any longer anymore. But those automatons are chilling near the factory. It's crazy. Why are they chilling near the factory? Empty campsite. And there we go, another relic. Look at that, we are full on coal almost yet again. We have coal for 21 days and food rations for a month. Let's actually... Where's the factory? Okay. Let's actually do this. Not that. But let's make some prosthetics, I guess. Some... yeah. 50 will be enough. We don't need amputees anymore, we can feed everyone. Oops. I completely forgot to turn this on. Like, it's not a big deal still. But let's keep gathering that food. You actually go there. I'm curious if Care House is using the heaters. Yeah, it is actually. Even if there is no one inside. Supply trailer, okay. We like build this and then put automatons on it, and we have automatons on the coal gathering process. Like that would be like crazy. It would mean like complete self-sustain in a way that people don't even have to work anymore. They can just go through the days. Okay, so I'm expecting again, like, let's say 3 relics sites. Okay, this is the second one, and we should be getting a third one. I thought when the yellow circle like finishes, I thought that you actually get you just miss the notification, but I guess it activates automatically. So what it means is that you can't actually ignore the notifications, especially if they are the important ones, like someone died and stuff like that.
Move! Time to get to work.
But let's see for ourselves here right now. So let's see if something happens. Yep, there we go. I didn't know about it, but good to know.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Don't tell me we can't. Yeah, we can't get any more coal. Almost. We still can, but soon we won't be able to. Not a big price to pay.
Work time. Get back to work.
Let's see. Where is that third relic spot? I'm just scared that like there are no infinite amount of relic spots, in the sense that I actually missed some of them before the first storm, you know. If that was the case, it would mean that I would have to play like the full playthrough again on either this or some other difficulty just to get all the relics, which sounds like a drag. But yeah, once you get self-sustained, the struggle is no more. And everything loses the point. Right. Wait, we got another relic. Let's check it out. St. Edward's Crown. James, I have already used my connections to secure the other jewels, but you are the only man I know I can trust with this. Now that almost every single piece of the Queen's most prized collections has been auctioned away to fund the expeditions, the exchequer is starting to mention the unthinkable. The crown jewels must not be sold. If I have to steal them in order to save them, so be it. Okay. They are stealing the crown.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Can I see how many prestige? Oh, we have 48 prestige. Great. Let's make an infinite amount of prestiges. Why not?
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Actually, I should have sent those guys like over here, and then those guys. Yeah. I'm kinda used to this orientation because of the when we started the game. Looking at relics, at archives this way. Look at those people, like how many people are going around. Damn, let's heat the streets. Wait, where is the third relic? Come on, guys. Let's see, okay, we're still getting more coal than we're losing. 21 days worth of coal. This is an expensive one. Let's sign some laws. I'm kind of bored.
A new law has passed.
We have to build a few field kitchens, right? It serves hot meals during the workday to help people better cope with the cold. Yeah, but I have no idea where to put those. Let's say here, actually near the coal dumpers. That's kind of good place to put them. Can put one here. Okay, how about here? Okay, this is a decent place. What is this? Gathering forest, okay. So fill kitchen. We have to build 2. Okay, this is enough.
Get to work. Move, people.
We can build a
There's
house
plenty
here,
to
you
do.
know? Yes, let's do it. So we put some engineers here. Wait. What does it do, actually? Oh, right. Right. It raises the heat, the temperature by 1. Okay, and we can use the heater in the field kitchen. Where is the other field kitchen? There we go. Ah, wait, actually, this one doesn't have the street connected to it. Let's see, we gotta send those guys. Let's research this first. And then we can send those guys here. Because everything else has been searched, right? Yep. Field kitchens built. Good.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Look at those hangars blinking on the speed, on the high speed. Let's see. Hidden stash. Okay. Wait, so that's it? Where is the third relic, guys? Come on, please don't do this to me. Give me all the relics. Okay. There is indeed another relic. And for it to be the last spot kinda scared me there. What's this? It warms the soul. Sir, people appreciate the filled kitchen we built for them. They've sent a delegation to thank you. We've already thanked our brothers in faith who run the kitchen, and we'll keep them in our prayers. In this frozen wasteland, anything that keeps one warm is a lifesaver. Okay, we get a little bit of hope boost. There we go, more hope. Be hopeful, people. Let's do some other. Let's sign something else. I don't know. I don't want to do this. No, not this. Maybe something here. House of Healing. Let's actually sign this. I mean, let's build it. Where can we build it? We can build it here maybe, but I'll first have to dismantle the street. There we go. Then, oh, we can do it. Nice. Let's see. Explore it safely, and that's it, guys. We researched all the spots, all the landmarks again, and it's just before the storm. So yeah, I think the expansion of the Frostland slowed down at some point. The House of Healing. I hope since we have engineers here, the people will actually heal. Kinda... Nah, it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah. But after this winter, we are going to get another 2 relics, and then we are done. That's it. Let's disband those scouts.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
And then those 2 again. Disband them. There we go. Speed up. And we got another relic. Let's read it. Let's read it. On secret mission, unthinkable theory. The main objective is establishing and following a set of robust security procedures, and enlisting as needed the help of the technical staff to protect the scientific members of the expedition from dangers posed by the ferocious Arctic fauna and weather. The following part of your mission is considered a state secret. Report all mentions of anthropogenic sulfur aerosols or the term saffron or saffron cloud, while doing your best to refute any and all rumors concerning them. Our operatives have failed to uncover any conclusive evidence of the mere existence, much less use of this alleged doomsday weapon. You must not allow such unfounded theories to distract the scientists from finding out the real reasons behind the recent cooling. Aerosols. Like, that's the stuff that, like, deodorants release into the atmosphere, right? But anthropogenic sulfur aerosols, I don't know what this means. Anthropogenic sulfur. Okay, whatever. Just a bunch of words. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Let's sign another. What do we have now on the menu? The temple. We will build a magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. It will kindle hope in the hearts of the faithful and sway the doubtful. Okay. We are becoming a tyrant.
New law in the city.
Can we build it on top of the church? Nope, we can't. Where can we build it now is the question. I kinda don't have space anywhere. Not here, I guess. But actually, if we destroy this part of the street, I think we'll be able to build it. We have to connect it here first. There we go. Now the temple, right? Yeah, nice. We can build it there. Perfect. Perfect. Look at it. Everything is full, except the steam cores. The temple has been erected. We can do the ceremonial service. A long ceremonial sermon will be delivered at the temple. Hope will rise, discontent will fall. Okay. Plea of the faithful. Sir, a priest is here with a group of followers. They are asking you to cut the public house opening hours. They contend that the pleasure it offers poison the minds and souls of our people. Public house will be open 2 hours shorter. Its effects will fall by 20%. Hope will rise. If I don't change anything, discontent will rise slightly. Hope will fall slightly. I don't care. Just do whatever you want. Close the public house for all I care. And that's it. Now we are waiting for the storm. And then we need 2 more artifacts. And we are done with this, guys. We will make a perfect community here. All devoted to the deity of Mr. Danilo. And yeah, we'll make them all devoted to me. They will all be extremely hopeful and not at all discontented. So yeah.
The work shift starts.
How many large resource depots do we have? Change of heart. Sir, a man was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my fate died long ago, sir. With my wife and daughters in London, I couldn't see any purpose in our new life, in the fight for survival. But today, when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it. Okay. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Be happy. And yeah, let's see. We can sign another law. Let's see. Righteous denunciation. It is the duty of the faithful to denounce wickedness. It is a sign of true compassion to bring the wicked to light. Occasionally lowers discontent. Occasionally recovers small amounts of resources. What? Discontent will rise. Recovers a small amount of resources. This is kinda pretty good law, I think. Especially for harder difficulties where you can like get some resources back for apparently no reason, I guess. People just denouncing the resources. Okay.
Go to work. Lord, be with us as we labor today.
What's this? A tip from a believer. Captain, a woman has told us that she overheard her neighbors talking about hoarding food and other supplies. Well, follow the lead. Some supplies will be recovered. Okay. A tip led us to some stolen supplies. Damn. Survive the next storm.
Time to rest.
We have enough workers that are available. to start the... What did that mean, the notification about the temple? Some people mended their ways, what? Anyway. We can start the expeditions as soon as the winter passes. Which is gonna be pretty fast.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
I'll just turn off all the hangars.
May the Lord save all workers from harm.
There we go. A lying child. Sir, a girl is asking to speak to you. She's crying and repeating that her mother is innocent. I lied to the priest. I'm so sorry. I told him that my mom said you're a damned fool and will burn in hell. But I was just mad at her. I made it all up. Please don't punish her. This child must be lying. Her mother will be punished and discontent will fall slightly. Go and don't do this again. What happens if we say the child must be lying? How hard will the punishment be? We still have 709 people, so I hope no one will die, but we'll see. Faith Keepers. Okay. The Faith Keepers, our most devoted believers, will ensure that the righteous are able to work and pray in peace and security. Yeah, of course. Sure. You can ask Faith Keepers to break up protests. Nighttime procession reduces discontent. Discontent will rise. We'll have to build the seat of the Faith Keepers. Okay.
Listen, everyone.
Where can I build this
Remember those
damned building?
in your prayers.
There we go. Right there. Now we can beat people if they don't listen. Let's put some engineers to work. And then okay, so we can do the nighttime procession. Discontent will fall when the procession starts after midnight. Faith Keepers will gather our people together and lead them in a procession. Okay. It just cares about discontent, which we don't have problem with because of the fighting arena. We survived the storm, right? Yep, we can turn all of this back on.
Save all workers from harm.
There we go. And let's create some scouting expeditions. There we go. Let's also stop the overdrive of the generator. Let's actually use this. It costs nothing, I guess. A nighttime procession will start at 30 minutes after midnight. Okay. Ah, look at that. We went from abandoned rock to the lying rock. Frozen river. We can sign another law. The public penance. We can use the public penance ability. Each use raises hope, each use lowers discontent. Public penance can cause injuries and the discontent will rise. Okay. The sinners will have a chance to save their souls from damnation. Sinners have to repent or die. Only the truly faithful are safe. Damn. That's kinda... extremist, fanatical. You know? Okay, let's see. I kinda want to try this. A tip from a believer. Some suppliers will be recovered. Okay. I want to try this. Let's use it. What's this? Accused priest. Sir, a woman is here to see you. She claims she has evidence against one of our priests. Our men in turn accuse her of heresy. You are my only hope, sir, cries the woman. When I went to denounce this wretch, his colleagues kicked me out. He is forging denunciations to get back at those who crossed him. She's lying, the priest shouts. She's a heretic and all heretics lie. We can side with the priest and the hope will fall and discontent will rise. If we side with a woman, we will side with a woman. Okay, nothing happened, I guess. The sermon will kinda take place soon, right? What is this? They who stray from the righteous path bring pain on themselves. This will beat all the wickedness out of you, scum. Remember, it's a small price to pay for your salvation. Stop fighting, the pain will cleanse you. It's the priest, right? They were punishing him, I think. Damn, look at that hope boost. So soon... Oh, never mind actually. I was waiting for that after midnight sermon or whatever. The nighttime procession. But I missed it, kinda. Look at that, my people are so hopeful that they are full of hope. What's this? Choice or duty? Sir, a group of preachers is here to talk to you about the public penance law you signed. They think it goes too far. We all agree that penance should be a choice, not a duty. You can't force people towards the truth. It must grow freely in their hearts. I know what's right, discontent will fall, I will consider their words, and hope will rise. What happens here? Let's say I'll consider their words. When in fact I won't, because... yeah, I'm the tyrant. And there we go, another relic. Another Hulk sighted, okay, perfect. We can sign another law. Perfect. What law do we have here? Protector of the Truth. The captain will assume the title of Protector of the Truth. He will be the only one who can tell us what is right and what is wrong, and so guide our fate. New ability, Captain's Words, Fate Keepers and Temple. That's where we can use it. Each use greatly reduces discontent, and discontent will rise. Let's sign this. We all have to obey his orders, so why not make it official? What is the truth? Our captain has the answers to all of life's mysteries. Okay. Our fate keepers will knock on every door to spread the word of our captain and make sure it's obeyed. Okay, let's use it once, kinda. What happens now? Nothing. It lowers discontent a little bit, kind of. At least it says it does. I don't believe it though. People can't be content with that kind of behavior. But yeah, there is no discontent. My people are perfectly happy. They are exemplary citizens. Ah, one is sick. Now he gotta repent for that. The sick got extra rations. Okay. The list. Sir, a man has brought us a long list of names titled A Register of Infidels, Buggers, Seducers, Strumpets, and other wrongdoers. He swore on his soul that his information is accurate and that all he wants is for them to repent and see the truth. These people shall repent. Ignore this man. Who the hell are you? We're just gonna ignore him. Take resources. But nah, I didn't read it thoroughly. I'm now curious because the repentance option was like all the negative like rewards, so it wasn't really a reward. What would happen if we decided to listen to him? Because there are two negatives to that. Like listening to him is one negative, and then the reward of listening to him is also negative. What was that all about? It would be funny if we signed a public house law now. Buried explorers, okay. We can check this destroyed mine now with those guys. God bless our captain. I'd follow him everywhere. Anywhere. We can sign another law. We can sign the new fate. With the introduction of the new fate, all who voice doubts will be branded enemies of the fate. Everyone must be devoted to the survival of our cause. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. Hope will never be a problem again. A public execution space will be built. Some heretics will die. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. Okay. I kind of want to see how many people are actually like faithful or whatever. I can't see that here. Maybe here in the Fate Keepers. Nope. A tip from a believer. Okay. Maybe here. Grumpy old man. Sir, a crowd has dragged an old man from his house. They are going to force him to submit to the public penance. Repent, you wretch, someone shouts. Maybe this will teach you to keep your foul mug shut. This man is knowing for his sharp tongue, but we have no reason to doubt his piety and loyalty. Disperse the crowd or trust the people. Disperse the freaking crowd. You see how people get aggressive when they have an idol that they follow.
Work is over for today. There's time for harvest and time for
A hidden stash. Okay, nothing here. Let's get those guys back to the generator first. Come on. There we go. Ah, cookhouse ancestor. Interesting. And we can go to the destroyed mine. Okay.
brace yourselves. Hold is coming. Go to work. Lord, be with us as we labor today. Time to rest.
2200 and we will have a public balance. This thing, the temple has influenced some more people. Like, what does that mean? The captain's voice. Sir, our people are fighting. A crowd of believers gathered in the street to discuss the new law, and they soon came to blows. Our captain is the voice of truth. How can you doubt that for a second? Cries an outraged woman. A barely worker answers her solemnly. He's our leader, but a man all the same, and he can err like anyone else. Our faith needs no prophets. How should we resolve this? My voice is law in this city. Fake keepers will disperse the crowd. People may get hurt. I'm not infallible. Using the captain's voice will have 50% less effects. Okay, this doesn't really matter, but let's go with this. People may get hurt. I'm wondering how many people and in what way. I guess only one citizen got hungry, so that's about it. Damn. 3 new landmarks. And there we go. Another where will those guys go? Here, okay. Let's explore this, I guess, first. Another whole site. Okay. Let's read the current one that we just got, actually. There we go. The cookhouse ancestor. Hellish kitchen. Truth be told, I don't envy anyone who'd have to work there. The design was supposed to be easy to build with rudimentary tools and materials, while being as comfortable as possible. But Mumford's team focused entirely on the former criterion, neglecting the latter. Well, which one was the former? Design was supposed to be easy to build, while being as comfortable as possible. Rudimentary tools and materials. Oh, they neglected the comfortable as possible. The result is an abject failure. A cramped hovel where the diners would get frostbitten while the cooks would get burned, turning meals into a particularly cruel torture. I intend to insist on a redesign that meets all our requirements, but I fear that even in a proper kitchen, there will soon be no ingredients nor time to make proper meals. Not when hundreds have to be fed every single day. And concerning spices, they are frowned upon as a waste of precious space on dreadnoughts. It is estimated that the average consumption of salt alone exceeds 10 pounds per capita per annum, which means that in less than a year it will be gone. Okay. My dear, can you imagine a life without salt? What the hell? Food for the hungry. Sir, our Fate Keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst the people in need. But perhaps you'd like it to be used another way. I hope the keepers have the right idea. Hope will rise, the hungry will be fed. No one is hungry. Add it to the stockpile. 100 food rations will be added to the stockpile. Hope will fall slightly. Add it to the stockpiles. Unpopular decision. Let's fix that really fast. There we go. It's back to 100 again. Okay, those guys arrived here. Let them continue. Actually, let's sign this. I'm kinda interested to see what are they going to say. And who's going to work there? Volunteers? Yeah, I didn't think so. All vices came back to hunt us. We'll pay for this, mark my words. Okay. Okay, scouts have reached the scattered sleds. There we go. Butchered by the beasts. I'm curious, where is the public house? You can find it easily by looking for the public house, and it's revealed. Like the moment I hover over it, it reveals it. So let's see, we can put 5 more people. Actually, let's put 5 engineers here. There we go. Okay, so it's damn too many landmarks here. Rise and shine, people. Look, the sun's up already. Let's thank the Nilo for all his blessings. And a tip from the believer. Okay. Let's do a bit of procession and captain's words. And then a little bit of, yeah, that's it. Wait, what? Silent protest. Sir, a man has thrown himself into the generator. His widow is here. She said she's looking for answers, trying to make sense of it. He was a quiet man, never said anything against you, Captain. But now, some people claim that he did it to protest your religious reforms. The priests say that he wanted to show his devotion to you. I don't know what to believe. Why did he do it? You are a protector of the truth. You should know. The clerics are right. Discontent will fall slightly. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Okay. Whatever. Idols. Yeah, it's bad having idols, guys. Don't have idols. Admire people, but don't have idols at any cost. There we go. The temple burial ceremony started, right? Where is that cemetery that I built? Ah, there we go. Wait, oh, it was the one guy that was working in the sawmill. Let's see. Here lie no one. Okay. Wait, scouts are waiting. Let's not keep them waiting. And let's... you can go here. You can explore this. Take what you can, then head over here. There we go. Scouts have reached the buried dreadnought. Really? Okay, let's explore it safely. And this is the last artifact, I think. Can we sign anything else? Let's sign. No. We won't sign anything for now.
Go to work. Lord, be with us as we labor today.
36 team cores. Damn. We gotta get that hope back. Back up.
Today's
Let's see.
labor is done.
Cemetery, buried citizens is 0. And we got the achievement, Master Archivist, fill the archives. Okay. When will this happen? The burial. The archives are full. The recently found relic is safely deposited in the last free place in the archives. This is a momentous occasion for our city. We have managed to save a significant part of our history from destruction. If we ever find some artifact of comparable importance, which is unlikely, we'll have to find a new place for it, but for now our task is complete. Well done, people. Well done, pupils. Now let's research all the landmarks, just in case, because if there is no more relics, then this that we got is like the last one. And since in this interval between the storms we got only 2 relics, so if we don't find another one by the end of our expedition, our scouting expeditions, then yeah, can't find more than this. An inspiring vision. A utopia for our times. I cannot stop thinking how obscenely wasteful this whole endeavor is. To put such an astonishing amount of materials and so many months of hard work into building this marvel here, where nobody but a handful of selected scientists, financiers and assorted notables can see it, words fail me. Words fail me. Supposedly they don't want to get people's hopes up in case the whole project ends in a fiasco. But I can't see how such a simple and elegant mechanism could fail. The generator is the key to our future. Once the concept is proven, we can provide everyone with shelter and basic sustenance using the vast resources of the Empire. We only need time. Yeah, exactly. So this is like the first prototype or the idea of the generator, right? Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can build a perfect architecture of the city and buildings and stuff like that. But yeah, you can still have people kill each other and be unable to survive. A tip from a believer. Okay. I believe it. Let's do the captain's words and ceremonial service and evening prayers. And then what's this? Doubter. Captain, a group of believers is here. They brought a man who dared to ask questions after your words were delivered to the faithful last night. Their belief in the captain's words is absolute. What shall we do with him? Teach him a lesson. The truth must be defended. This man will be hurt. Discontent will fall. Release him. My words need no defenders. Let's teach him a lesson, I guess. He's only being in palliative care, so they didn't hurt him badly. It's bad nonetheless. I'm just doing this for like research purposes. But yeah. And this guy is still not buried. What the hell? Oh! Oh my god.
Remember
It's because he jumped in the generator, so he like burned. He evaporated basically, right? Silly me. How can they bury someone that don't exist anymore? Damn, I'm getting like lags from this much cluttered stuff. Look at that. How many automatons are here on top of one another? What the hell? What are you guys doing? Go back to the Casterly Rock. There we go. And when those guys arrive there, we will know for sure. Wait, it's actually our 100th day. And that there is nothing to be found, so yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. We survived 100 days. What else did we do? We filled the archives. We can't build another archives. We finished the achievements for the lamps, for the squares, for the gardens, for everything. Now we are going to sign another law called New Fate. There will be blood. So the people are rioting in the streets and demanding that you stop what you're doing. They say this isn't what our fate stands for. That you are destroying everything beautiful and pure about it to gain absolute control over our lives. They shout that this is madness and that you are a usurper, not our true shepherd. Roughly a quarter of our people are determined to fight. The others are silent. The new fate law will not be signed, and we can say the fate keepers, our signed law. The new law will be signed. People will be hurt.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Hope. There is no hope anymore. There is only devotion. He's our shepherd. He will save us. He is the voice. Our captain is the voice of God. He is the God himself. Okay. The night of changes. Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared your laws God's will, branding all who oppose you as heretics. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city and the new fate has been dealt with. 29 citizens died. The others have renounced their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these terms anymore. 23. Okay. We just have to replace them and yep, all is good. Replace people, all is good. There we go. And there we go. And what the hell was that?
You may retire for the night.
We replaced everyone. I think that's it. What's this? Execution platform. Certain execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, an enemy of the fate will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. What the hell do you mean? There is a literal execution platform. We can do a public execution. An enemy of the fate will be executed. This is what happens to those who endanger our city. One person will die, discontent will fall greatly. Damn. Do people get buried here? Nope, no one is getting buried here. A burial ceremony is starting at the cemetery. Oh, okay, so people will come here actually. And then a nighttime procession is starting by the generator, which will take precedence. I think the... yeah, the nighttime, whatever it is. God damn. Oh, look at that. So many people. That's crazy. Through our devotion we have been given a chance. To waste it is so fun. What? Another day to prove the strength of our faith. Okay, so we have 685 people.
Work shift begins. May Lord preserve our
What's this
great
now?
leader.
A tip from a believer, whatever. Let's see. Wow, they are literally carrying dead people with something. With like a cart or something, I don't know. But currently there are 19 people buried here. 20? No. I'll try to stop time when someone gets close.
God, our wise leader, declares work done for today.
Our wise leader declares the work done today. Wasn't that kind of late? Yeah, they're working in normal shifts. I don't know. Are all buried? Nope. Okay, one human is coming, and there we go. That's the cart, right? Burying the dead. I can hear people screaming. What? Never mind. Let's see. This guy is just getting in, so it will go from 20 to 21. There we go. Now let's try this real fast. What happens here? An enemy of the faith will be executed tonight. What does that even mean? I devote every day of my work to the survival of whatever, a storm on the horizon. Okay. Let's use all of this.
Work starts. All workers
Damn, look at that. There is a sign over here. It wasn't there. I don't know when did they put it there. And those like flags or whatever it is. Like yeah, I think it's a flag. Damn. We should be able to see this execution soon. I never do this, like especially on normal playthroughs. On scenarios, I never do this because there's no point to it, I think. Why are so many people starving? Is it because they were attending ceremonies or what? Damn. There is even an animation for this. We should kill them all one by one. What the hell? What are they going to do to them? Oh my god, they are steaming him alive. That's like the very painful way to die. One of our people died by execution, James Haddon. engineer. You will be remembered, James Haddon. Or will you? Or will you? Because, guys, I think I made monsters. I made monsters. And I don't think it's a good thing. So even though we provided the people with everything they need to survive, they decided to start killing each other based on ideas, based on idols, based on beliefs and a system of values. So we need to help them. What's this? Defender of the old faith. Sir, there's a rumor about a preacher who has the gall to openly question your vision. According to our information, he's already attracted several followers, and together they've been heard repeatedly saying, "We are children of God. Our captain is wrong to put himself above all others." Views like this threaten our unity. We keep an eye on him. What's this? So we can do the nighttime procession. We can. Let's sign another law. Let's sign. I don't know. Triage.
New law. A new law has passed.
There we go. Now we can do the ceremonial service. There we go. So, what I was talking is that we need to find a way to help these people, like, repent. And, what's this? Yeah. So, guys,
Brace yourselves.
the storm is here. What a coincidence. Damn. What happened? The generator has been damaged and is going to blow. We can fix it, but only a child is small enough to fit into its mechanisms. Alternatively, a steam core could be used to shunt some pressure from the damaged assembly. We can send a child, hope will fall greatly, discontent will rise greatly, and the child will probably die. Will he die? Surely? Or is like there's some chance for it to stay alive? We can use one steam core and only with discontent will rise. The generator will blow up, our city will die. I guess you know the answer, guys. So we made some monsters, we are gonna have to deal with them. I'm joking. But yeah, this is the end of the playthrough, guys. And we got another achievement. Hi Marek. Lose in Serenity mode. What's happening? No, 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 no. It's going to blow. Run. Damn. And right when the storm hits. What luck. Unlucky. The generator has exploded. Without heat and steam power from the generator, the infrastructure of the city quickly grounds to a halt. People survive for a while, but soon they run out of things that can be burned to keep them warm. One after another, they all freeze to death. Yeah, it's over. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, thanks for being here with me, and next time we're going to start a new scenario on some higher difficulty, like Iron Survivor. Probably, yeah, it's called A New Home. Probably A New Home, but we'll see. I might try all the scenarios on like the highest possible difficulty just to try to complete them. might be fun, because the Serenity mode, like, it was kind of relaxing, but it wasn't really that fun. Like, I don't know. It was interesting, but once we reached the point of complete self-sustain, yeah, the fun just evaporated. And I mean, someone can have fun, like someone that likes, as I said, architecting or projecting the whole infrastructure of the city and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not my thing. Not really good at it, so yeah. And yeah, so we'll make it fun for me, and hopefully for you too. Because when it's fun for me, there is a great chance that it will be fun for someone else. Otherwise, it's a lose-lose situation. And that's it. So, hope to see you in the next one, and take care.